Hey, sorry about the technical difficulty. I'm trying to set this up. YouTube crashed, and of course, but that's all right because YouTube ain't gonna stop me from going live. Hold on one second. Let me just set this up. Hey, inspirational touch. How are y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Okay, I'm trying to. Oh, here we go. All righty. Wild twins, you ghosted. All right. And thank God I got this set up now. It's taking me taking an act of God just to get this thing set up. How's has anybody had contact with their twin or come into union? Can everybody hear me okay? Oh, Kiyoshi, you had contact. That's awesome. Stacy, yes, you've had contact too. Fled, fledgling contact last night. Wow, that's awesome, guys. Candid contact. Yeah. Uh, Jennifer Lee, you talked a month ago. Lisa, you had contact. See, I knew that there's some strong energy going around right now. Between right now uh the summertime, there's going to be a lot of unions. But I mean, throughout the whole year of this year, but um, definitely between March, which we just passed, and uh, the start of the summer. Wow, you seen each other four times, Jennifer Lee? That's awesome. Yeah, Anna. Anna is coming. You just need to get ready. Well, that's a win. Why? You're not no contact, but you're not blocked. That's a win. You accidentally liked Karmic's IG post yesterday. Yep, that is a palm to forehead. That's funny. Fatality. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Canada. A lot of times, as soon as you walk away and step into your power, you know, that draws people closer because it's kind of like that mindset. Uh, you know, you can't have what is it? You can't have people want what they can't have. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. Yeah, that man, Mercury retrograde messed me up. Man, I was in all kinds of like physical pain and uh, my memory. I mean, I always blame my memory on being old, but you know, my it was messing my memory up. I had a lot of headaches too, and I usually don't have headaches. I'm glad you're focusing on yourself, Wyatt. Wyatt Wave. Yep, I agree. It was a doozy. Yeah, it was emotional, Kyosha. Yeah, it did kick our butts, man. Hey, but we're still here though, so that's the good thing. Yeah, Canada. That's the great energy to be in. You're okay with him or without him. Yep, that's exactly the way you need to go about things. Yeah, Jesus, man, thank you, Jesus and Archangel Michael, for protecting us. Yeah, Candace stepping into her power. Gotta have that Queen of Swords energy, huh? How you doing, Amber? Hey, Marina from Los Angeles. So we'll go ahead and get started. It seems like we got quite a bit of people here. Um, if anybody has any questions or wants to discuss anything particular, let me know. I'm doing good, Anna. I'm doing good now that Mercury Retrograde is over with. I feel like a brand new person. I just got done meditating and praying before I came into here, and then YouTube tried to like keep me from going live. Well, that was an ultimate fail for YouTube. Can't hold down the king. Yeah, them angels, they helped me out. I think maybe I need to start. I set this one up through my computer. I think maybe next time I just need to stick to setting it up through my phone. Hey, Barbara from Austria. That's awesome. How's Austria? Is it cold there? I am. Eric, I am with you. I'm happy retrograde ended too. Oh, that's cool, Anna. You came off social media for good. Yeah, you know my story. I shut down Facebook the 31st of December of this past year, and it was the best thing I ever did. I don't even miss it. Not one day. Yep, no more checking on him. Yeah, there you go. Refocus all your energy on you. Yep, it is like a switch. It's a life changing experience whenever you refocus your energy on yourself, Kanda. Cold, 11 degrees. Well, it's starting to warm up here in Utah. I think you're at like 58 degrees today. So I don't miss the 11 degrees that we usually have. Hey, Jennifer. White Wave, you're off IG. Well, I'm on. That's the only thing I'm on is IG. Just because I have my King tried to set up through IG. But other than that, I don't like social media at all. Yeah, Facebook. Facebook. I always got bad vibes from Facebook anyway. Hey, Patricia. Seems like there's a common occurrence. Nobody likes Facebook. Nanette says, were you dating women other than your DF when you were going through your house drama and before you realized your DF was your DF? Yeah. Yeah, I was dating. Um, I didn't find anybody that was worth me dating, even though I did go on a few dates. Then whenever I realized once I got into my once I got into Dark Night of the Soul and was heading into my awakening, I had energy that I translated. It was, I guess, spirit talking to me. Um, that basically told me I needed to get off of all my dating apps and focus on myself and not focus on trying to date other people because you don't need to date other people and you're not in a place to even date your twin, so why are you trying to date other people? And so I did. That's what I did. I got off of all my dating apps and I just focused on myself and yeah, and now I'm to the point where I'm I'm so much happier that I did that. Hermit mode, Annie, you're in hermit mode. Let's see what we got. Let me try to get up here. So make sure I didn't miss anything because I love that you guys are talking. Um, okay. Uh, all right. Stacy, you signed into Facebook for the first time in a year, sons in the military, but I understand that. Yeah, you should. I mean, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't get in the Facebook, but I mean, you do what you feel like you need to do. And how did I know my DF was my DF? Well, as I mentioned in my last live video and a bunch of my other videos that I've done, basically I went through an awakening process approximately June of last year. Um, and then I basically had a lot of the spiritual experiences to include, if you remember, if you recall, I got rid of everything. Once separation was happening between my twin and myself, I got rid of everything: pigs, phone numbers. Um, she blocked me on. It was weird because I got blocked on a couple apps, but then there was like one or two apps that I wasn't blocked on. But anyway, I got rid of everything so I could focus on myself and basically block her out. And fast forward to so that was January 2018. Fast forward to June of 2018. Then I had met a spiritual advisor. I had a bunch of spiritual experiences. Um, I had a lot of synchronicities. I mean, it was just so many things lining up to include, I got rid of everything on my phone. And I had like 10 to 12 texts that was from her that showed up in my picture album of my phone. And I didn't have anything on my old phone that had to do with her. I got rid of everything. And so whenever I got my new phone and those things showed up, and they even had an album with her name on it. And then I got in the album because I was like curious what was in there. And there was one text where I was asking her what kind of energy she felt with me, and she said, "I've already told you past, present, and future lifetime twin flames." And then I was like, "Wow!" I'm like, I don't remember having that conversation, but as you can see, I like to talk more than I did to use my ears and listening, which is the opposite now. I mean, I still talk, but I listen when people's talking to me, and with the intent to actually understand what they're talking about, and not with the intention to respond. Let me see if I can catch back up, guys. And when I say guys, I mean ladies too. You mean y'all part of the tribe, y'all guys. Uh, let's see here. Where am I at? I need a moderator. This is okay. Hold on, too far up. Uh, um, y'all can just keep talking. I'll get to your questions. Um, okay, Dale, you asked, does the DF have to separate from her twin for his benefit? Well, I wouldn't say you have. I wouldn't say you have to. I will say that I believe that is in the best interest of both parties. And I honestly, I feel like the separation was a positive more than it was a negative. Because if you listen to my last live video, uh, and some of the video that I did of my awakening, if you would actually end up doing more harm to the relationship. It would be almost unrecoverable if you didn't go into separation. If you listen to some of the things that I went through, and just imagine like, being a DF, and having to go through those things with me. I mean, that would just cause so much pain and just so many bumps in the road that would just like, it really would take an act of God. And I know this is a godly connection, but it would really take an act of God to bring you two back together because of all the stuff, all the drama and stuff that was created. So that's why if you separate, now you can deal with yourself, and they can deal with themselves. And it's a lot easier whenever you're doing that. And actually, I mean, you know, it actually did help with my awakening, because then it caused me to like look at myself in a different way of looking at spiritual connections and understanding what I needed to do from a spiritual aspect and bettering myself and improving myself. And then once I got to the Dark Night of the Soul and the Awakening, man, I was just like, it was just bam, 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 bam. I mean, it was like lessons galore. So I would say that, yeah, it is. I think my twin was hit the nail on the head whenever she separated from me. Because honestly, I mean, even though she called me a king, I was actually in a Joker energy. I mean, I was like the Joker trying to steal the king's crown. It didn't fit my head, and I was just basically an imposter at that point. So I would say it's good to separate. Uh, Kanda, can you get rid of the ego? Yeah, you can get rid of ego. I mean, you got to understand. You got to understand. That you are thinking from the ego instead of um, coming from it from uh, a soul spiritual connection or inside. I mean, stop listening to like the little ego instead listen to what's inside of you. And I guess the main thing is to listen to your intuition because uh, your intuition is the opposite of your ego. That's awesome, Chizza. Your twin unblocked you on Facebook. That's cool. Um, Marina, what's the best way to support the DM collective during awakening? I would just say that the best way, honestly, is to focus on yourself. I mean, because they're going to go through their process, and more than likely, they're not going to have contact with you. So, because a lot of them are going to be confused and they're going to be hit with a lot of different things, and they're going to be trying to figure out, what's going on, and they're not going to be really in the mind space, actually not in the mind space at all, to um, to basically carry on a relationship or that connection with you, even though they may have some contact with you, and maybe that's good. I mean, I have seen that a couple of times where you know uh, twins have contact even when they're in separation, and if that works for you, that's great. But I would just say focus all your energy on yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. So that way, once your your DM actually comes up to speed and steps into their king energy, they're ready to go. Like you guys, you're helping the divine out because you're working on yourself. They're working on themselves, and then the divine will line you back up. And that's where they call divine timing. It doesn't matter what you're doing if the divine decides that it's time to line you guys back up. You will be at the same place, same time, at the same place, whatever. So you don't have to worry about it. Just I guess get out of your head of that you have to worry about what your DM's doing, and not saying that that's what you're saying, but just worry about yourself, and I think that's the best thing to do. Let's see here. Um, what's up, Stella? Divine Light and Love Oracle. Um, let's see here. I'm trying to catch up, guys, ladies. uh, all right. And then that's supposedly another group of DMs are going through the activation between the new moon and the 5th and the full moon of the 19th. Yeah, that's probably spot on. I'd have to meditate, but I'm pretty sure that's probably pretty true. Uh, let's see here. Wow, that's awesome, man. You've known your twin since 5th grade. What if I told you I've known my twin since? I would say that's awesome, man. My thoughts are you're like a lot farther ahead than a lot of people. Most people don't meet their twin until later on in life, but I mean, if you've known your twin since fifth grade, well, you practically grew up with them. Candy, you says how long has it been since you chatted with her? I think you're asking me how long it's been since I've chatted with my divine feminine. And if that's the case, it's been about 15 or 16 months. What's up, Stella? You still got that mic, or did you drop them off? Anna asked, how would she reach you through if she wanted to reach? And are you asking me how my DF would reach me if she wanted to? If that's the case, well, my twin and most DFs I feel know more ways of getting a hold of their divine masculine than the divine masculine even realizes. So if my DF wanted to get a hold of me, she knows exactly how to get a hold of me. Trust me on that. Chiza asks, don't you agree that you would be the best to wait for my DM to contact me first? Yeah, I think that's good. They're probably going through stuff. And so, I mean, I would just wait for them to contact you as long as you didn't put up any boundaries, or, if you didn't put up any boundaries and tell them never to contact you or something to that extent. Yeah, I would, if you have open lines of communication, then I would just let them come in whenever they're ready. You're welcome, Stella. No problem. I actually, I try to join in whenever I can. If you guys know, I'm talking to Divine Light, Love, and Oracle. Her name's Stella, and that's my soul sister. Uh, yeah, I try to join in when I can. I just had a daddy-daughter date last night, so I couldn't stay the whole time. But I appreciate the invite, and I always appreciate your kind words and wisdom. Well, they got more wisdom than I do. Yeah, Chisa says you allow her space. Yeah, I agree with that. Allow people space. Allow people to come and go. And you know, I would say, especially in this connection, try creating an environment where there's no pressure and allowing people to come in and out whenever they can because of the energy of the connection and the energy of the people, of you or the DF and the DM. You know, that can be overwhelming by itself. So there's no need to put in pressure, any additional pressure, um, on yourself or on the connection. Let's see. Prop Mama, what wave of twin flames do you think you're in? I don't know. I think I'm in the one that divine timing thinks that I should be in. I don't really know. Um, I do feel I feel like that it's gonna be soon for me. I don't know that for a fact, but I feel intuitively that way. Dark Night of the Soul is not a one-off thing, is it, King? Fledgling, what do you mean by Dark Night of the Soul is not one-off thing? It's not fun if that's what you're asking, but it does awaken you. 377 Max, what spiritual experiences did you have? Because we only hear about ears ringing, etc., but there's more. Care to share with us? Yeah, um, I'll share some with you. I won't share everything, but I would just go in some generalities and maybe a little bit of specifics. So I would say one of the things that I always had was dreams, and as I shared, you know, if, as I shared, um, I don't remember if I shared it in my live chat, but I know I shared it in my additional awakening video that I just did. Um, one of the dreams I had was whenever I sold my house, I was getting off work and I was driving towards my old house that I sold. Um, and I backed in the driveway just like I normally would, got out of the car, turned around and looked at the front of the house. And, it looked just like I left it. And the only thing that was different was the people that bought the house came out on the front porch. And they were just looking at me. Nobody said anything. I didn't say anything to them. They didn't say anything to me. And then I turned back around and faced the opposite across the road in my neighbor's house, my old neighbor's house, and I was just standing there thinking, and then I turned back around, and the house was literally, um, the house was literally nothing of. I didn't recognize it at all. It was unrecognizable, and and then I heard what I what I assume was the divine, and it says the divine said, "How your house looks now is how you felt inside." And then I just like got in my car and I just drove away. And then I heard another voice that was my my divine feminine, and she says, "Don't you feel better now?" And that was it. And that's one of the experiences that I had. Um, but I mean, I had synchronicities with numbers. I had animal synchronicities like with hummingbirds. Hummingbirds always come around me whenever I need confirmation. I had a hummingbird almost land on my shoulder whenever I was this summer, and I was talking about something specific, and that hummingbird every time I would stop talking about it would fly away, and then whenever I would start back, then it would come back. But I mean, those are the type of things. I mean, if you just pay attention, numbers, angels speak through numbers. And I had one of the experiences that I had was before I met my divine feminine. I had a special experience after my parents passed away with 333, and basically I woke up and I heard knocking on my wall, and it was three sets of three knocks, and I heard it very clearly because believe me, during that time I was very skeptical of anything like that. But and then one of my friends that was very intuitive, she said that she dreamed that there was a person knocking on my wall, and then whenever she went to the side, it was this younger gentleman, and he was dressed with a dress shirt and um, just some nice like khaki pants or something like that. And she's like, I didn't recognize him, and he didn't look like that. He was angry. He was smiling, and and so then I showed her a picture of my dad in his younger years, and she was like, "Yeah, that's him. That was him." So that's why one of the reasons why 333 is very special to me. And whenever I need confirmation of anything, and even like so that represents nine. Uh, um, that represents nine, and even my favorite number, the sum of my favorite number is nine. And I didn't even know that until after the fact. But I mean, those are the type of things that you have. Yeah, Candy, it is hard being an empath because you absorb all the energies that are around you, whether you want to or not. My divine feminine, she's an empath too, and that's one of the things that I recognized early on because I would always do research all the time, and but the thing is I also am that way. So we're mirrors of each other, and so I understand how it feels. That's why it's good. You have to ground yourself and recharge. Um, I'm trying to keep up, y'all. So just keep on talking. I'll I'll try to catch up with you guys. Um, Okay. Amber D. So my readings are all the same, both personally and video. How is that possible? Well, Amber, as I always say, there's no coincidences. Maybe that's a sign for you. Chizza, you're twin and you're geographically separated. Yeah, that happens a lot. Uh, I like you guys are talking to each other. Amber, my DM comes in and out of contact during our separation. Yeah, that's normal. On and off since January when he came back together after years apart. He comes back, we meet up, and boom, he's silent again. Yeah, that's normal, Amber. So, I mean, as I've explained a few times, uh, basically the power the power of the connection brings things that are deep inside to the surface. So once they're working on themselves, they think all is good, then they'll come out of hiding and just test the waters, and then after they test the waters, they find out, dang, it's still happening. And so then they go and disappear again because of the things that are being brought out in them, and the divine's like, you haven't worked on that yet, so you need to make sure that you're working on that. So then they disappear because it's very painful, and then they start, looking at themselves and trying to figure out what's going on, and uh, they probably just um, are confused, and there's a lot of different emotions going on, and most of them are probably not aware of what's going on, and so but that's very normal for them. Yeah, my suggestion for you is don't try to force communication, and just let them, try to be understanding, have unconditional love, and with no expectations. You don't want to put any additional strain onto the connection, especially whenever your divine masculine is very confused, and just let them have space. That's the best thing. Candor, do I know anything about RH negative blood? Because I have RH negative blood, and I hear so many things. No, I heard about that too. One of my friends actually, she brought it up, but I haven't really done much work checking that out. And if anybody knows anything about it, you can post in the chat. If you know anything about what Candace's asking with negative blood, and like different things that go along with that. Uh, okay, so I'm making my way down. Tiki, true that you talk to her if she contacts you. Tiki, you asking me? I think you're asking me if will I talk to my divine feminine if she contacts me? Yeah, of course I would. Why wouldn't I? I mean, am I waiting on her? I wouldn't say that I'm really waiting on her. I mean, I'm what we talked about earlier with I think Canada. I'm good if they're with me, and I'm just as good if they're not with me. I'm just doing my thing and working on myself, and you know, and trusting in and having faith in the divine. And um, but basically, bottom line is yeah, she put some boundaries up, and I had to respect those boundaries. And so, I mean, more than likely that for us to have communication, yeah, she's gonna have to, she needs to reach out. And I would say that with anybody that has put up boundaries and asked for one party or the other not to contact them. But yeah, if she contacted me, yeah, I would talk to her. Why wouldn't I talk to her? That would be dumb. Let's see here. Like, um, Anna, your ears have been ringing like crazy. You need to ground yourself. Also, you can also you can ask Archangel Raphael uh, to help with your healing. More than likely, you have some inner healing that you need to do. And Archangel Raphael, he's a master healer. He can heal anything. So when you pray to God, ask God to allow. Hey, thanks, Darcy, for your 333. But I would ask for God to allow Archangel Raphael to help heal you. And you know what kind of personal healing that you need. Um, yeah, I feel energy too from my divine counterpart. Yep, 333. Love it. Fledgling. I meant you just don't have one dark night of the soul, do you? It gets repeated as you move through time. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I believe people. Like I said before, I believe I had three awakenings, um, and I don't believe that you can have just one dark night of the soul. I mean, you can probably have more. I personally believe that, and I feel that you would have more if you're not progressing down the path that the divine wants you to go on, and you're not learning the lessons properly, and you're going through a lot of remedial courses, then you're gonna have Dark Night of Souls, because Dark Night of Souls they kind of help with that awakening process. They cause you to concentrate on things that you normally weren't concentrating on. So yeah, you can have. I believe you can have more than one awakening and more than one Dark Night of the Soul. I would definitely try not to have more than one Dark Night of the Soul because one was good enough for me. Stacy, you had a dream Tuesday. Your DM passed away. Oh, yep. I understand why you're hysterical. Other side, then he showed up in my house. Huh. Well, Stacy, yeah, that's I definitely wouldn't want to have that dream. Um, that would freak me out too. But actually, now that I think about it, actually that wouldn't freak me out. I think maybe what your dream represents is that the old him died, and then it's kind of like, not saying he's Jesus or anything, but like Jesus rose from the dead. So basically, maybe that's what that saying is that the old him died, and now he's a new person. So maybe that dream is actually not that bad of a dream. Now that I don't know, I just intuitively I feel that's what it meant. No more dark nights of the souls. I agree with that. Man, those things are rough. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Anna, with feeling he was dying like WTF. Yep. But like I said before, I don't think that dream was intended in that aspect. I think the dream was more or less saying that the old him died and that now he's a new person. Okay. Man, this thing wants to like jump around. Jump, jump, jump around. Y'all know that song? All right. Yes, we must. All right. So if I don't get to your question, just ask it again, because I mean this thing's moving along. Um, yeah, I have back pain. Yeah, and I agree with Canada. Salt baths are good, great for grounding and also great for your back pain. Um, there's probably you're going to notice a lot of chakra activity, and so grounding is needed. Um, taking care of yourself, you need to focus on yourself, um, and make sure that you're make sure you're pampering yourself. I mean, it's very important to pamper yourself. I have back pain too, but I'm taking care of mine. Oh yeah, Chizzy, you say you feel your DM through singing music. Yeah, actually get all of my messages through pretty much through music. Yep, gotta learn lessons through Dark Night of the Soul. Um, yeah, Aurora, the death was like a death card symbolizing transformation. Yep, I agree. That's what I that's what I feel. Yep, rebirth. Free 77 match. So you're asking Archangel Raphael for healing. So yeah, you can ask through your prayers. You can ask out loud if you want to. There's no right or wrong way to ask. But the problem, not the problem. The thing about angels is that angels can't assist you unless you ask for assistance, because we live in a free will world of free will, and so they can't assist unless they're asked. So you must ask Archangel Raphael or any of the other angels when you need assistance. You need to ask them for that assistance for them to be able to help you out. And yeah, you can ask out loud. You can ask through your prayers. And there's no right or wrong way. As long as you ask, that's all that matters. Uh, okay, I'm not. Maybe hopefully I don't hack your name, Kiruta, Kiruta, Kiruta. And as you can see, I'm still trying to speak English. Most of you guys that speak more than one language can probably speak better English than me. You say you've been really emotional all this week. How do I know if it's your emotions or your DM's emotions I'm feeling? Well, how I go about it is like I like think to myself, um, um, is there any reason that I would be feeling this way? Um, and if there's not, and there's no reason at all, and I just overcome with emotions or something like that, then obviously it's not me. So it must be my twin. So I mean, and usually it doesn't last. It's I wouldn't say I don't think I really have. I mean, I'm not saying it can't last the whole day, but I'm gonna say that most of the time it's just for a short period of time. And listen to your intuition. Your intuition can tell you that too. Uh, gosh dang it. Your twin looks so fine. Yeah. Well, you know what? It would be weird if you didn't think your twin looks fine. Yeah, your twin's beautiful because they are a mirror image of you. I don't think I've ever seen a bad looking twin. Most twins look younger too. Um, okay, let me see if I can get back up here. Uh, Yeah, angels do want to help you. Spoil eyes. You say a lot of readers saying that the angels want to help us. They do. Angels want to help you. They're you just have to ask, and they call prayers assisting, and so yeah, they do want to help you, but you have to ask for assistance. European ginger. That's funny. And the reason why that's funny is not only because of what you just said, but my twin son is a ginger. uh, it's so awesome. Yep, that's right. Stella asked the angels. Yeah, Karuta. Sometimes you're all right, and then you suddenly start feel sad. Yeah, that's how it usually goes. I mean, if it's just out of the blue, there's no reason for you to feel that way. Then more than likely it is your twin and they're purging. Uh, Free 77 Max. Planning on doing collabs anytime soon. Nice, be nice to do one with Enlightened Soul. She's super kind. Yeah, I talked to Enlightened Soul. Yeah, she's awesome. I resonate with her energy. Um, as of right now, I stopped doing collaborations because I don't feel like it's in the highest good for myself, and I feel like I need to concentrate on my own messages that I'm um, that I'm sending out. But whenever I feel guided to do collaborations again, yeah, I have a few people on my list, and one of them is Divine Light and Love Oracle that's in this room, Stella. Somebody's got to be there to catch the mic because she drops it like, at least 10 times during her session. So, you know, being a good teammate, I would have to be there to catch the mic. And then, yeah, Enlightened Soul, yeah, she's on my list as far as somebody that I would do a collab with. She's she's pretty cool. Yep, Canada Dark Knight of Soul, brutal. Yep. The thing is with the Dark Night of the Soul, that gives you a chance to reflect on the things that are surfacing. Just like whenever you're around your twin, whenever you start feeling anxiety and mood swings, whatnot, that's probably something that you need to work on, and it's probably something that you can. It's not probably. It's something that you can pray about and ask for assistance from Archangel Raphael to help heal those feelings. Dang it. Um, all right, I'm trying to catch up. Okay. You guys are funny, man. Y'all making me laugh. And I asked, does anyone have a feeling that their DM is pulling you to him? Well, what does the room say? Does anybody in the room feel like your DM is calling you in? I call in my DF all the time. So it happens. But I always tell her that I'm sorry and that I forgive her, that I love her, and ready for her to come home. All right. Yeah, there was an intent. the Mercury Retrograde. That was that was rough for this week. Slapshot. Can you talk about false twin flames or karmics? Well, I'm not really. I don't really want to talk about false twin flames because I don't feel like. Okay, personally, this is the way I feel. I don't feel like that there is false twin flames, and some people can agree with me. That's fine. But I believe either they are your twin or they're not your twin. And I believe if they're not your twin, they're probably a karmic. And if they're either a soulmate or a karmic. And I mean, I I just personally, that's the way I feel intuitively. I feel that way. So um, not sure what you want me to talk about with that, but um, I mean, that's just something for you to recognize. And the thing about karmics are that there's definitely a lesson that you need to learn from them. And I know that if you look and you have different people coming in your life, but the same type of situation is coming up, well, that's something that you obviously didn't learn, and now you're going through remedial courses. And the only reason I know that is because I went through lots of remedial courses with karmics, and yeah, it sucked. But the good thing is the positive part about it is that I finally learned, and I didn't have to go through those remedial courses again. I graduated out of remedial courses with karmics. And we are king and queen of Austin, Texas. Just need to get back home. I love Texas. Man, I love the mentality there too. Thanks, Della. Um, DD, you say you feeling like you're detached from your divine masculine, not feeling him himself for the intense pain in upper back and chest and arms. Yeah. Sometimes the connection seems like it's not there at times. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I feel my divine feminine all the time because I don't. Um, but I will say that one thing that has helped me with feeling my ensure to improve the connection and strengthen the connection from a distance is for me meditating and and then praying and asking for personal healing on her behalf. And I do that a lot, and I send light and love to her all the time. And I know that that actually helps repair, um, strengthen the connection, and it helps her personal healing. Man, this thing likes to jump around. Um, let's see here. All right, guys, trying to catch up. Spoiler alert, you asked Michael for help, but Raphael's been helping. Yeah, uh, Michael is actually he actually leads the twin flames. But Raphael will help you with any kind of personal any kind of healing. So if Raphael has been helping you, then it's probably has something to do with healing. And Archangel Raphael is assigned to me, which is why part of my journey is to help heal the collective and help heal others and help heal humanity. And so, um, yeah, man, he's very powerful whenever it comes to healing. Your 377 Master, your twin doesn't know what we are. Thank God I know. It's a bit nicer, but I do miss and think about her every day. Think she's with Climate right now. So yeah. Yeah. Well, keep your head up. Not the end of the world. And obviously, if she's with a karmic, it's actually uh, is actually helping out your connection because of the things that there's lessons that she has to learn, and also uh, you would rather have the best version of her than to have to learn those lessons with her. So honestly, it's kind of a win-win for you, and it allows you time to like focus on yourself and heal yourself and improve yourself and become the best version of you. Um, but once divine timing is right, then there ain't nothing gonna can nothing can come between you, the two of you. Yeah, I don't resonate with false twin flames either. So I know a lot of people believe that, but I mean, a lot of people believe a lot of things, and I personally intuitively feel like they either they're your twin or they're not your twin. If they're not your twin, more than likely they're karmic. Since Karuta, since you're a DM, do you ever feel like your connection with your DF is so strong and beautiful that you are scared of it? So pull back. No, I don't pull away. Not never. I don't pull away from my DF. Um, actually, it's the opposite. She actually would be the one that pulls away, um, but no, I don't pull away. I got balance. My energy is balanced, and I'm in my king energy, and I know what I want, and I go after what I want, and I get what I want because I'm the king. Not saying that egotistically, but saying that I trust in the divine, and I know exactly what I want, and so. Um, when you're a king and you have that mentality of knowing that you're the king and you know that you can get what you want, then you're not with the lack of abundance mentality of Liz King Matt. That's funny. Hey Liz, how you doing, guy about angels? My other soul sister. Anyway, so just I don't have a lack of abundance mentality, and I just know that things will happen when they happen. Um, and I don't see your name, but why? Okay, I don't know what your name is, but why the DM won't communicate with the DF if he loves her? Can you talk about what's going on with the masculine from the DM perspective? Why he's ghosting and running? Yeah, so I'm not going to go into detail anymore about that because I've already talked about that lots of times. But what I will tell you to do is I did a video on my page of why the DM goes blocks and runs. I would recommend going and watching that video, and it will explain probably everything that you're asking me. Sorry, not. I just got to make sure that I keep moving, and I've already I've answered that question lots of times, and I did a video just for that for you guys. Uh, I should have put it on. I should have put a freaking uh, uh, what you call it, so that people can't call me. And so all right, all right. Let's see here. Dang. Yeah, I agree. Sport artists it can be lonely at times, but once you become whole with yourself, then that helps out a lot. Or a false twin is usually someone who is a narcissist and ghosts you. I would just say that that's a karmic. They're trying to teach you a lesson. Actually, they're probably teaching you a lesson. Maybe it's a lesson that you've been that you uh, that you haven't learned. But I mean, people are inclined to feel to think the way they want to. Home with Jay. My DM ghosted me for 8 months after our first meeting. We started to talk again, and that long story is short. We've been living together for 7 months now. I believe he's still single. Wow, that's a cool story. Yeah, I'm also happy that you guys reunited. You're welcome, Stacy. Home with my DM is INTJ. Wow, I'm an INTJ. Do you think it would take longer for them to recognize the connection? Well, I'm an INTJ, and I recognize my connection. And it's funny because uh, my divine feminine is the opposite of me. She's a ENTJ. I'm an INTJ. She's an ENTJ. People probably are like, "Well, I can't believe you're an introvert." Yeah, I can. I'm an introvert, but I can be an extrovert too. It just depends on what I want to do. I feel more comfortable being an introvert, but I've learned to step outside my comfort zone, and I can be an extrovert too. That's cool, Nanette. You're an INTJ too. Um, Nina, do the DM get dreams and signs also? Yeah, of course they do. The divine gives them just as much synchronicities as they give you. Um, the only thing is they have to they have to be aware and conscious of those things in order to understand that they're actually getting them. And conscious awareness is half the battle. I know I wasn't consciously aware. Hey Liz, thanks for popping in. See, I watch Liz videos too. Liz is awesome, guided by angels. She has definitely got a lot of knowledge on this journey. So if you guys want to, I would recommend going to her channel and going to um, and pinging her with any kind of messages to do with angels or this journey. Yeah, Liz got a lot of energy. Free 77 max. King man. Candy, you in your queen mode. That's awesome. Stay in your queen mode. Don't get out of your queen mode. Queen energy. All right. Let's see here. All right. I'm trying to catch up. I'm gonna have to trying to read what's going on here. Sama, you asked, how do you know when you need to share how you feel, give encouragement to the DM versus giving him space? And I feel he's trying to muster up the courage. Yeah, courage is definitely something that's needed on this journey. I would just say that the easiest way of knowing um, when you need to share things is through your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Um, and whenever you share things, you know, um, just make sure that they're ready to receive that. And when you send messages, I would just send messages. I think the best way of sending messages is to send messages uh, without any expectations attached to it. It was just send it with light and love, and without any sort of expectations, no pressure whatsoever for them to contact you, and just allow them to come and go as they need to. Yeah, it's great to be live again, Liz. I appreciate you stopping in here. Yeah, Liz, you tried to shake your DM awake. Yeah, yeah. They have to awaken on their own. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate your light and love. Thanks, Liz. The queens need me, yeah. Well, kings need me too, or jokers need me too. All right, I think I caught it. All right. If I didn't answer your question, just ask it again. I'm all the way to the bottom now, so I'm gonna read these questions. Um, hey Sarah, how you doing? Nah, you ain't missed much. Well, I mean, if you can always go through the chat and see what you missed. Thanks, Nanette. I need y'all too. I mean, I wouldn't even have a channel if it wasn't for you guys. I mean, you guys um are what's getting the word out because you guys like and share my stuff, my content, and you know eh, it's not just me, it's y'all too. Soul family. I agree, Chiz. Soul brother. I'm just soul brother. Anna says he was drunk, came over, and I was high. I'm like, serious problem. Yep, that is a serious problem. That probably didn't end well. Thanks, Liz, my soul sister. Thanks, Crude. I agree. These live chats are fun. I'm trying to share as much knowledge as I can, um, and from my intuition. And I appreciate everybody just dialing in to the live chat. I'm doing this live chat for y'all. I mean, I enjoy doing it, but I mean, I'm not doing it. It's not benefiting me any. I'm just doing it because I figured this week it would be better for me to do a live chat than for me to do a video. I felt more inclined to do that. Um, wow. Hold on a second. Lena says, "Do you guys get telepathy, and what stage does that come?" I don't think that it comes, Lena. I don't think it comes in a stage. It's you have telepathy all along. You're just not recognizing it. You're not aware of it. Um, it's kind of like whenever you get synchronicities and you're not consciously aware of it. You have that ability your whole life, and there is meditation helps with strengthening that, and also prayer too. I can't go without that because I mean you the two kind of go hand in hand. It's like strengthen your mind and body and soul. But telepathy's always been there. You're just not aware of it. Hey, hey, Madonna. Anyone in San Diego? I'm trying to start twin plane group that meets once a month. Yeah, actually, there's some people that's in San Diego, I believe. Not in this room, but like um, what's her name? Melanie from Hooligan 1111. She's in San Diego, and I believe there's a few other people that's there too. Liz, you're gonna be live on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm trying to make that. Make sure you remind me. Yeah, Free Saint said Max asked if Anna exercises, get in the gym or at home. Yeah, I agree. Working out is definitely needed for more than one reason. It helps with stress, but it also the I personally believe that you know that being a twin is a life changing experience, and you have to concentrate on the Holy Trinity, mind, body, and soul. And so, you got to meditate, strengthen your mind, prayer, strengthen your soul, and exercise and eat right, strengthen your body. And that's how you become the best version of yourself. Jordan, you're a DM, and you've been confused on who my who your twin flame is. I almost thought it wasn't supposed to see twin videos. Question is why haven't I recognized my twin flame yet? Huh. Well, maybe you're not ready for your twin to come into your life. You definitely need to listen to your intuition because, as I've said numerous times, and I got this from Dr. Wayne Dyer, that prayer is us talking to God, and our intuition is God talking to us. And so, what I would say is that I would pray and ask for signs, synchronicities, and ask for your angels to line you up with your twin. And but I mean, if there's a reason why they can't do that, and maybe it's something to do with you that you need to work on yourself, or maybe it's something that has to do with them. Maybe they're in a karmic relationship. Maybe they're trying to get themselves to the point where basically they can come into your life. There's many reasons. We can sit here all day and go through lots of reasons, but um, bottom line is that um, I guess my question is how did you know you're a twin flame, Jordan? If you have never seen your twin, how do you what told you that you're a twin? I mean, I'm not saying that in a way of that I don't think you're a twin. I'm saying that I'm like, well, I'm just curious how did you know that you are a twin? Slap shot. Yeah, I didn't realize that either. I didn't realize DMDF thing until like last year. So you're ahead of me. Chizzy, you're a natural born empath. Yep. And this thing just like goes. I wish this thing was slower. Candace asked, why does it seem like my feelings have been shut off? I'm feeling shut off from my DM. Hmm. Well, Canda, well, it sounds like to me that you you've withdrawn from your DM and you kind of taken your energy back and maybe right now it's that's the best thing for you. Um, maybe that's just a confirmation that you need to focus on yourself and not worry about what your DM's doing in any way. Marianne says she knew instantly, so did he when we first. I agree, Marianne. It's like a it's like a jolt of lightning going through your body. Yeah, it is annoying. The chat's annoying because like as I'm trying to scroll through, you know, I I'm trying to make sure I get everybody's questions and nothing to do with you guys. It's just man, I wish this was designed differently for the people that are holding the chat so that way that it doesn't sit there and freaking it's just annoying. But I'm glad that I'm able to get in here and see y'all. Lena, see, Lena asked, um, anyone have physical ailments upon or after meeting their twin? Sore backs for her a few weeks after their first meeting, and now I've done something to my cat. Yeah, if you don't take care of yourself, um, and make sure you pampering yourself, Lena, you can start having those things, including blockages in your chakras. And I won't say that I'm an expert in chakras, but I do know that it's very crucial for you to make sure that you're clearing your chakras and make sure that you're praying and asking for Archangel Raphael to help clear those blockages. Archangel Michael can assist, but it's very crucial that you take care of yourself. Yeah, Nanette. Easier let go when the connection isn't strong. Yep. Connection will always be there, even if you can't feel it. Yes, Stacy, eyes locked, boom. Where did you come from? Yeah, the angels did drop that. That's divine timing, man. That's just like, you know, man. Whenever I'm to be honest, whenever I met my DF and I looked her in the eyes, I was like, whoa. I'm like, that is just the like that's like the strongest like connection I've ever felt in my life. It was very intense. Yeah, I agree. Instantly had an instant energetic bond. Yep. And it says praise it, make it in union soon. You keep praying, keep your head, keep working on yourself, Anna. Much love and light to you. Cat, hi Cat from Perth, Western Australia. How's Australia? How you doing, Cat? Dang it. Hey guys, creating love. I've been on here for wow, 80 minutes. I didn't even intend to be going this long, but I'm here for 80 minutes. Um, Daisy told you twin flames an angel. God sent him. Yep, that's right. That's exactly right. I manifested my twin, and I even told her, even though I wasn't that aware, I did tell my twin whenever I met her. I told her that I manifested her because I did. I knew that much. Jordan, you stumbled across Twin Flame webpage in 2016, looked at videos, almost threw in a towel until the car reader said I was guided to. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in coincidences, Jordan. Hilda. Hey, Hilda, how you doing? Your twin, you weren't in contact for 4 months. Since a month or so, you've been in contact again. That's awesome. Turned out you're both bought a new radio and new kitchen towels. Makes me smile. That's funny. Were the radios and kitchen towels similar? Did they mirror each other like your connection? God's creating. Decided to take a leap of faith. Took my DF off my Instagram. Attempted to set boundaries. Did not block him. Uh, but I think it's my way of just focus on myself. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree that if you I mean, honestly, if you need to focus on yourself, you need to remove anything that's going to break your concentration from concentrating on yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. Because whenever you come into whenever you come into physical union, you don't want anything, and the divine won't allow you to come into physical union if you're not ready. But just think if you were allowed to come into physical union without working on yourself, and making sure you address every single aspect of whatever it is that you need to work on, then you're just going to continue to have issues, and it's going to break. You're going to have that push pull effect where they're going to be you and them are going to be coming in and out of each other's lives, and you don't want that to happen. Hey Liz, thanks for the tweet. Thanks for tweeting this out. I really appreciate that. Um, yeah, Jordan, I got it. I got what you're saying. Laura, Laura, you're asking, you've been wondering if the person you're thinking is your twin is really your DM. Any insights how to know? Yeah. Um, your intuition, and when you look into their eyes, and you look into their eyes, and you look at their soul, you'll know. I mean, they're without a doubt. I didn't know anything about twin flames, but I do know that whenever I looked in my divine feminine's eyes, I knew that she was very special. Um, Thank you guys for answering each other's questions. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I don't like social media. I get rid of that anyway. Yeah, guys, crazy. I mean, if you need to block, then I'm not saying that you shouldn't block. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you set boundaries, don't expect to get don't expect to get communication if you set the boundaries. That's what I'm saying. So whenever you're ready for communication, then you need to make sure that you express to the person that you're blocking that those boundaries no longer exist and that you're receptive for communication. You can't expect to have communication if there's boundaries in place. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you shouldn't block. If you need to block somebody, you know, for your own personal development and for your own personal healing, then you do what you need to in order to take care of yourself. Lena says her twin is home. Never felt at home anywhere in the world. I travel a lot, but he feels like home. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Being with your twin, it feels like being at home. That's it. That's the best way, and I think it's a very common way for people to explain how it feels to be with their twin. Is it feels like that they are at home. Yep. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in to my live broadcast. Um, as I said before, I was gonna do a video this week, but then I felt more inclined to do this live chat. Um, and the reason why is because I feel like that it actually benefits you. You have a lot of questions. I feel like that union is going to be happening for a lot of twins, and I want to be able to help you help you guys out as much as possible. So I'm dedicating my time right now to be able to answer any questions that you might have, and hopefully I can answer them to help you meet your goal of getting into union. Um, Guys, creating love. Does your DF know about your videos? Uh, I don't know. I don't have any contact with her, but I would say this: DS are very good at they're very good at investigating. Let's put it that way. So I would assume that she probably does. I'm in we're who's in separation? Free 77 max. That's who's separation. I've been in separation for about 15 or 16 months. You're welcome, Stacy. Yeah, peace and harmony. That's right. SoCal Sparky. Uh, you're welcome, Hilda. Thanks, Sue. Melbourne, Australia. Wow. How's Australia? Hi, Soul Star 1122. Info on the waves of twins. Soul Star 1122. Do I have any info on the waves of twins? Um, the info that I have is I don't know the exact uh like time frame for the waves. I just get as they come along. I feel like that like a wave is getting ready to, like there's a wave of unions getting ready to happen, and right now there's a wave of unions that are getting ready to happen between like right now and like the end the probably around for some reason May stands out now in May, but that's not to say that you're not going to come. It's not like the waves take a break. So like there's going to be waves that are going to happen throughout the whole year, and basically you can feel that through your intuition as you get closer to um, aligning yourself um, and helping the divine line you for union. So and you can feel it because it's just like it's an more of an intense energy like something happy is getting ready to happen, like you just start feeling a lot happier. Not to say you're depressed, but it's just like you just feel happy for some reason, and that's how you kind of know. Yeah. Free saying Matt, DSR like detectives. Yeah, I mean And I wasn't saying that in a bad way. I was saying that is yeah, you're right. Just intuitive. Yeah, you're intuitive, and that intuition makes you ladies, you queens, great detectives. That's what I was saying. Not in any kind of meaning way. Mm. Meaning you're from Scotland. That's cool. Thanks, Stella. Free City said, Mass. Anyone know about the actual work of being a light worker? Anyone heard they're an Archangel? Well, I think that most twins are light workers. I think that kind of goes hand in hand. That's what I personally feel. And in order to understand what your life purpose is, your life mission is, that's something that you have to dig deep inside to figure out. And I know that I didn't know what my life purpose was until probably about um, sometime the end of last year. And but part of my life purpose is healing the collective and healing humanity, and that's what I'm doing now. If anybody else has anything to add, please add it to the chat on being a light worker or earth angel. Hey RZ from London. Yeah, Chiz, a lot of twins that have financial issues. Um, but yeah, I agree. You should always do that. You should try to heal those things. That's probably something you have to do. Aku says you're a male feminine. I already separated 1 year with my DM. Down the journey, almost give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. You're on this journey for a reason because you're strong enough. I posted something on Instagram today. So if you haven't subscribed to my Instagram, King Trident Tribe, I post things on there. I won't say daily, but but I post a lot of times. And today I posted something on there that resonated, and basically it was about the reason why you're on this journey is because you're strong enough, and the lessons that you're going through are how the divine is trying to show you that you are strong enough to make it through, and be on this journey. So don't give up. That's right. Aku said, so you surrendered it all to God. Yeah, basically that's it. Surrender. I mean, that takes a huge weight off your shoulders once you surrender. You can't force things, and you can't control everything. So don't beat yourself up. I agree, Sarah. Nothing can trigger you like your twin. That's 100% right. 100% right. That's why twin flames, they come in and out. You have the runner and chaser because of that. You start triggering things inside of you, deep things that you thought you might have dealt with, and you locked it away, thinking that you would never have to revisit that your whole life. and you didn't deal with it properly, well, the oil is going to eventually rise to the top of the water. And your twin flame is what causes that oil to rise to the top of the water. I know it's tough to surrender. I do know that. But it is key to it's a key aspect of this journey. And until you're able to surrender, then you're it's going to be a while before you come into union because that's definitely necessary. Problem, you're looking forward to coming in union. I agree. Yep, as I've said before, that's the last thing that I need um, here in the physical. Um, Energy flows through the people around you. If you're surrounded by negativity and toxic, you need to be aware of that and immerse yourself with the light, positive force that moves mountains. I agree, SoCal. Um, what they say, birds of a feather flock together. You know, your vibe attracts your tribe. You guys are here. You're part of my tribe. We don't have any negativity here, so we just lift each other up. The hood oracle. Surrender is different as opposed to giving up. I agree. Surrender means you just trust everything will work out. Supposed to be giving up is just that, giving up. That I agree. I agree with you there. Thank you for the insight. Thank you, Hood Oracle. I appreciate you being a fan of my channel and your support. I'm very appreciative of your support and everybody else's support too. RZ, I hope we all make it. This journey has been one tough. I agree. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. You just got to keep on going, one day at a time. Enjoy each day. You will make it. All right. I've been on here for about 100 minutes, so I really appreciate everybody's love and support, and um, I appreciate you all just being here. I'm getting ready to call it a day because I have some things I need to get taken care of. But I just want you to know that without you guys, my channel would be non-existent. And actually, I'm doing this because I've been guided to do this. And anyway, I don't know when I'll do another live chat. I just do things whenever I'm guided, as well um, as videos. But if you ever wanna, you can email me. And if you email me and I don't get back, it might take me a couple of days to get back to you. And I'll post it in the description of this message. But it's kingtridenttribe@gmail.com. And I'll add, if you want to do an energy donation, don't feel inclined to do it. I'll add that in here. And any other information, if you want to do one-on-one coaching sessions with me, I'll add that also in there. But anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome week. You guys are amazing. And let me tell you right now, do not stop working on yourself. Do not stop working on yourself. Don't give up. Yes, surrender, but do not give up. Surrender to the divine. the divine and the angels. The angels want to help you. Ask them for assistance. They're around you all the time, and they're literally wanting to help you out. And I just encourage you guys to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, making sure that you're pampering yourself, make sure you're working on mind, body, and soul. And I tell you what, this is going to be a really good year for us. And we're part of the balance between good and evil. And without us here, um, humanity humanity would suffer. And so we need to make sure that we're lifting everybody up and not tearing people down. Anyway, just remember, three of the most important things in this life is peace, love, and happiness. I appreciate everybody that joined in, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. See ya.